So today we're going to talk about some common questions that I get in the classroom as it concerns spelling. So one of the questions that I hear is, when I'm adding the endings ing or ed to the end of a word, how do I know if the word is spelled correctly? And how will I know when to double the final or the last consonant? So before we begin, let's review really quickly a few concepts that will help you better understand this spelling pattern. First of all, let's just quickly review what a vowel, what a consonant, and what some word endings are. So a vowel are letters A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. And a consonant are any letters in our English language that's not a vowel. So these would be like B, C, D, F, G, H, and so on. So if it's not a vowel, it's a consonant. So the word endings that we're going to be addressing today are the word endings ED and ING. Now, if you notice, I chose the words bat, trip, and flip. And I chose those words because Ronnie and Desmond are on the same baseball team. And they always come back and tell us how they batted over the weekend. And then they tell us what their batting average is. After they take these trips and travel, they come back and they do these fancy flips for us because they're so excited. So we're going to take these last two base words, and then we're going to see how we follow this CVC pattern to add those final word endings. So let's look at the word trip. Trip. Now, if we follow the CVC pattern, the last three letters, R is a consonant, B is a vowel, P is a consonant. So we're going to follow the CVC pattern, and we're going to double that last consonant, which is a P, before we add the ED or ING onto the word. So here you have trip. So we're going to write the base word trip. We're going to double that last consonant before we add the ED on the end. So tripped. Tripped. And ED means past tense. It already happened. So Ronnie tripped over the stick while he was cutting a flip or doing a flip because he was so excited. Okay, let's try this base word again. Trip. We're going to double the consonant before we add the ending ing. Now we have the word tripping, which means that that's what's happening right now. Tripping. Okay, and then let's try flip. Flip. So we're going to look at flip, and we're going to see if we can find the consonant, vowel, consonant pattern. Here's a consonant, vowel, consonant. So we're going to write our base word over here, flip. Then we're going to double that consonant. And then we're going to add that ED to the end, which is flipped. So Ronnie flipped in the hallway after they won their game. And then let's try this last one. Flip. We're going to double the consonant. And then we're going to add the ING over here. Now we have the word flipping. Okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to take a look at four words that I've written on the board for you, and I would like for you to try. So I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to look at these, and I want you to choose either A or B. And I'll give you about 30 seconds to do that, and then we'll come back and we'll check those together. Okay, let's take a look at number one. The base word is grab, was the correct one, because here is the consonant vowel consonant pattern. We need to double the consonant before we add the ed on the end. So this would be the correct answer. So it would be B for number 1. Let's look at number 2. We have rubbed. We have consonant, vowel, consonant. We need to double that last consonant before we add the ing on the ending. So again, B would be the correct answer. How about number 3 for beg? Beg. Consonant, vowel, consonant. And we're going to double the consonant, which is a G, before we put the ed on the end of it. So the answer would be A. And then number 4 is drop. Consonant, vowel, consonant. We need to double the P before we add the ending ing, which would be right here. And here's that double. We need to double those consonants. So for number 4, B would be the correct answer again. So I hope that I've helped you understand how to spell correctly when adding the ed and the ing on the end of your words, and when adding that final, how to double that final consonant. So I hope this helped you.